Alright, okay. Alright. So, we I would hope you know why I'm here. I hope you guys know that I like the digital circus on this channel because I made an edit and am about to release another edit, and I also made another animation. Also, this isn't going off no script, so this is gonna be purely improv, and if you hear Discord notifications in the background, I don't care. Mostly because we're doing it. We're going to see it. We're going to watch it. We're going to stare at it intently and make theories. Alright, let's do it.
Oh, thank God you're here! I forgot to make a trailer for the next episode of the amazing digital circus! And my flight to Copper 9 leaves in 5 minutes!
Flight to Copper 9? That sounds like a Murder Drones reference if ever I've seen one. Kane, where are you going? Kane, are these worlds connected? Kane? Look at me, Kane. Are these worlds connected and we just don't know?
I need you to handle this one for me, buddy!
Coming to us.
We just got into this and I'm already giggling. Are you serious? Look at the Windows-styled transitions. It's so old and the quality is so bad. It's honestly funny.
Ow!
The gang findeth themselves faced with a challenge. Challenge? They goes in the hole and throweth lifesavers down a tumor seal. What is this?
Prepare for 101 views!
The Green Man writing a cringy musicalele about regatta in only 3 days.
101 likes!
Wait, what did he say about me?
What, you think I can make any sense out of this garbage?
101 Brightons!
I don't know. Sometimes there's logic in his nonsense.
The motion picture that's ever created.
Audio Jungle. Well, stay tuned for the episode, I guess.
That was awful.
Does anyone have bus fare? I want to go home to my wife and kids now, please.
Alright, theory time. So, ideally, really, with the first... How many shots is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a total of 8 shots. With the first 8 shots, they're blurry as all heck, but I can kind of make them out. The first one is, obviously, Kinger. He is in his announcer outfit, and he is going to do something. I do not know what he is going to do, probably announce. With the second one, it is in court. We always thought that the adventure with The Office, involving The Office, was The Office. We always thought that it was The Office. We found that kind of obvious. But what we didn't know was it was actually a court. Okay, the next one. It's very clearly the Savannah adventure. We can see Jax very blurrily and, in the Savannah outfit. And are those pumpkins? I can tell those are very old school leaves, but are those pumpkins? They look like pumpkins. The fourth one, I can't tell what that is. It looks like a reference to the Gaslight District. I like the fifth one, mostly because it's a mafia. It's the mafia. It's the mafia. We love seeing our little, very mentally unwell characters from the digital circus tent in the mafia. I don't know where I'm going with this. There is no script here, so I'm just going off of improv. And if I stuttered, that's okay. Don't judge me. Anyway. Next one, we can clearly see Ragatha's arm. The next one is... That's an angry Kane. The next one is Ragatha in her glorious, absolutely fabulous dress that we saw in the previous episode. Or not episode, but previous teaser. And something tells me she's not having a good time. Mostly because in the next few shots with the Mafia, in the second picture that I am showing here, everyone is looking at the camera, and the camera is right in the position where Ragatha is. So she's definitely going to do something very concerning, like probably blab a lot about life and water, and the meaning of life and water, which I can understand. Also, Jax. Jax, we never see Jax with this kind of expression. He is horrified. He is absolutely mystified and horrified. Not at Ragatha, because Ragatha is all the way back there. Right where Gangle and Pomni is. She's all the way in the corner. And then it goes Gangle, and then it goes Pomni, and then it goes Jax. Jax is looking off away from the bar. So it could be something of the entrance, or Zooble making a statement, or someone else making a statement. It could be either. I think that might be... Oh yeah, Zooble's also the bartender. I can see Zooble in the bar as a bartender. That would be so cool. Anyway, Kane. Look at these shots with Kane. Kane being Kane. Kane is... This looks like an intro. This looks like an intro of some kind. Because the materials all look different, rather than the actual life materials that they all have. Next one is also that, in that same style. Buddy? You do you. You rotate under that spotlight with a bunch of eyes. I don't blame you. Kane appears to be launching something, and then appears to be announcing something with a bubble right beside him. I think Bubble is going to be somehow important in this. And then Kane is going to write something down. Are we going back to the therapy? Are we going back to therapy of some kind? And then we got Kane and Bubble looking at a monitor. Could be either Five Nights at Freddy's situation, or I have a theory, but I will explain it later, because currently, no spoilers, but I have a feeling that because of what they're going to do in my theory, Kane is either going to punish them or do something because of that and see what happens, like some kind of experiment. And also, Kane, Zooble, and Bubble appear to be back in the White Void. Charming. I feel like in the short that Glitch released, the Zooble car, I feel like it foreshadowed that. It definitely foreshadowed that. Oh my god, that's a lot of words. I'm looking at Discord and voicing at the same time, so it's a bit difficult to do things simultaneously both at once. So, yeah, softball time, here we go. Oh yeah, she also ends up next to Ragatha and Jax at some point, and in the second picture that we see here, Ragatha just looks so done with everyone's antics, or just Jax's, because she's looking right where Jax is sitting. I bet they're also gonna have a big fight, for reasons that I will not disclose yet. Okay, I'm reading off this, and I'm trying to use it as a script. This is fine. Oh, this is fine. Alright. As Ragatha goes up to bat, we can see in the 8th picture that Ragatha is staring at something or someone. But Ragatha, what are you looking at? What could possibly be hiding behind those eyes? She might come to a realization or something else, but Jax is going to be a particular nuisance, or is going to struggle this episode. That is true. Have any of you seen that guy's expressions throughout the entire trailer? We don't see expressions like that on him often, so it's going to be very interesting to see the fact that he's gonna feel something. He's gonna have struggles. He's not gonna have a good time if a fight occurs. Then again, they always fight, but typically it's not as hard-hitting. It's gonna be like that one fight in Bad Guys between Mr. Wolf and Mr. Snake, and then they separate. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. And then again, this is the silly before the storm, as Goose stated. So if it's gonna be the silly before the storm, and all this is gonna happen, then what is episode 6 gonna look like? That's terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. Oh yeah, and I have a feeling Jackson. Yep, they're gonna have a big fight, and Pomni will be there to comfort them because that's the pattern. Haven't you noticed in each episode, as each episode went on, that Pomni was there to comfort whoever the character's episode was about? Like, for example, in episode 2, Gummy Goo. I mean, Gummy Goo died, but still got comforted. For episode 3, Pomni didn't have any contact with Zooble, but she was there for Kinger, and being there for Kinger made her a bit stronger when it comes to comforting. And then she also tried to do that with Gangle in episode 4. And if Pomni is gonna be that for Ragatha, then my Ragapom mind is gonna Time to bring the circus to court! Okay, it appears that they're gonna disarm a bomb. That's fun. That's fun. Pomni, you look a little stressed out. You okay? Is it probably because you're disarming a bomb, and you're in charge of disarming a bomb? That's a little difficult, my friend. Oh, I just realized this. Ragatha has sunglasses from the teaser. She has the sunglasses from the teaser. We all thought that this was going to be the office, but it's actually court. Let's see, that's a blurry image. You can tell it's court because of all the engravings on the fancy wood and even on the even more fancy wood. And look at those curtains! Look at all those fancy How would you do office work at that kind of desk if you were not that important? Are you the president? Oh my god, I just realized that Pomni's the president. She's the president of the United States of America, and I think Jax is police. Oh, this is gonna be either really good or really bad. Okay, the Savannah. We're going to the Savannah. There's not many associated with the Savannah, except we know that very obviously these two are. The very blurry one, and then the one of Jax just going with the text behind him that says Poacher's Paradise. That's not a good sign. Whenever you see that and a Jax and a gun in the same screen, or on the same screen, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna end up bad. Also, that appears to be very wet and seaweed. That's a lot of wet and seaweed. I'm actually curious, what does this picture look like? Oh, Gangle's happy mask appears to be split in half once again. We're back in the circus. That's a portal. They just came out of the portal. And that's a lot of seaweed. Experiment is going well, I see. Okay. So, leading up to the point, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. We all got night shading. We have the night sky up there. We got the stars. You notice how there's mountains and trees? And you notice how they look especially like the grounds? Or outside the tent? I honestly believe that's because they're gonna not escape the tent, but find a way to get out of the tent. They're either gonna go outside to just explore, take a walk, see what there is to see, or they're gonna find a way to escape. They want to find a way to escape. They're gonna look beyond the void. They're gonna try and look beyond the void, but I don't think it's gonna be successful because we have a total of 4 more episodes. But ideally, what there is here, based on my knowledge, I feel as if that Cain might punish them. Cain likes them, so I don't think it's gonna be punishment, but rather an experiment. You might get curious, you might see them and think, oh, what are you doing out here? And then find reasons. Try and find reasons why they're escaping and probably have a mental breakdown. He is going to glitch out, and it's not gonna be pretty. We saw the most recent teaser. Yeah, the most recent post. It's in portrait mode, and it's Cain ripping through space and time with all sorts of different forms of all the characters, and it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be bad. All of this evidence that we see, that is my theory. This is gonna be a very interesting episode. These images, these 2 images in particular, they're from the same scene. But Jax looking horrified at something that Ragatha just said is very interesting to me. And again, Pomni is the closest one to Ragatha, and vice versa. This is going to be a very drama-filled episode, I can tell, and it's going to look awesome. I hope everyone enjoyed this. This is not something I usually do, but it's very rushed, and I just want to express all these feelings about the episode. And I hope you all had a good time. And I hope you all come back again another day, because when the episode comes out, I'm gonna be making things. I'm gonna make a lot of things. We'll see how my motivation goes. We'll see what my motivation level is at. But I hope you all enjoyed your time here, and bye-bye.